Bitlis, the first home of Islam in Anatolia, the cradle of three empires, the land which wakes up to spring with the sun shining through snow-capped mountains, where ice-cold creeks turn the soil into the color of green, where tradition meets the future, an untouched natural wonder. Situated in eastern Anatolia, to the west of Lake Van, witness to emperors and sultans, it is a mystical bowl of civilizations established in a valley bearing features of 7,000 years of history and culture. Bitlis consists of adorable townships. Leaning its back to Mount Süphan with its unique beaches, Adilcevaz is the homeland of walnuts. Ahlat is the Kubbetul Islam, the deed of Anatolia with Seljuk architectural features. Güroymak is an attraction center with steaming hot springs and delicious watermelons. Hizan is a spiritual cradle which raised Bediüzzaman Said Nursi and Gausi Hizani. Mutki is the land of agriculture and animal husbandry where you can find the most organic of local produce. Tatvan, the crossroad of railways and the pearl of the East with its modern stretch of beaches, is a trade and socialization center. These structures that confirm time with stones, mosques, castles, madrasas, caravansarais, baths, bridges, shrines and mausoleums are made of scarlet face stones found locally and ahlat stones that are peculiar to the township. These two stone types are the most crucial factors of these magnificent architectures. In 330 BC, Alexander the Great, who was healed by the water of Bitlis, had his men build the castle of Bitlis, which is situated at the center of the city with all its glory and brilliance. Praised and admired by Evliya Çelebi, this great structure stands as if it's the title of the city. Every one of Bitlis' houses is a work of art reflecting the integration of the richness of past with art. Our madrasas, where education at the level of today's universities was offered back in the day. El Aman Lodge, one of the biggest caravansarais of Anatolia, was built by one governor Hüsrev Pasha in 16th century. El Aman Lodge is situated on the crossroads of Caravan Road, Pilgrimage Road and the Silk Road. Bitlis is Kubbetul Islam. It became a land of Islam with Halid bin Velid, a Seljuk city with Alparslan and an Ottoman city with Yavuz Sultan Selim. The Seljuk cemetery of Ahlat, dubbed as the Orkun inscriptions of Anatolia and a candidate to World Heritage Sites, is full of more than 8,000 majestic graves dated between 11th and 16th centuries and are accompanied with gravestones and sarcophagus in Kurgan style. Ahlat mausoleums were built for the beys and their families of the time, and they represent the spectacular examples of Seljuk mausoleums. 14 mausoleums still stand today gloriously in a challenge against time. Lake Van, most of which lies in Bitlis province, is one of the world's most special lakes where residents living by the lake prefer to call it sea. It is a saline soda lake, whose salty waters are thought to be a cure for many illnesses. Ferries sail on its blue waters, while several herds graze on lands along its coasts. The only fish known to live in the waters of the lake is the pearl mullet, and it is usually caught during spring. The hues of the lake's color that change from blue to green, from dark blue to turquoise, give the area a poetic ambience. Its beautiful coasts are also natural beaches and contribute to sea tourism in the region. An attractive destination for sports lovers, Bitlis province boasts a nature that could host bicycle races, paragliding, sailing races, wakeboarding, and long trekking tours. Long winters in Bitlis, which is the snowiest Turkish province, brings about an important potential to winter tourism. Home to Turkey's oldest ski resorts, Bitlis is a stunning winter tourism destination with long ski runs in modern standards at its Nemrut Ski Center. While it is flanked on one side by true wonder of nature Nemrut Crater Lake, on the other lies the vast expanse of sapphire blue Lake One. Mount Nemrut, whose last known eruption took place in 1441, as well as the crater lake on top of it that stands at an elevation of 2,250 meters with a surface area of 13 square kilometers, have been designated as European Destination of Excellence. The world's second largest caldera with a surface area of 48 square kilometers has hot and cold water lakes, steam columns and ice caves, all of which complete a wondrous natural richness with the mountain's flora and fauna. Age-old cultural values and traditions seem to have made their way into dishes as well. Along with home-cooked dishes, Bitlis's famous büryan kebab is an essential taste. Köy roll, karakavan honey and jarred cheese should also be mentioned here. Craftsmanship that goes back to Seljuk period still rules over these lands, and handmade canes used all over the world originate from here. Nestled in a beautiful valley, Bitlis province offers a range of experiences, from its historical assets to traditional culture, from friendly residents to its hospitality, and it is ready to welcome visitors.